Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another episode of the Poet Up podcast. It's your boy Malchi in the building, one of three in the place to be. Something's a little different. What's up, Ward?
What's up? So, Steph, I normally tell a story around this time. So I'm going to tell a story. The title of the story, I've never given the stories titles before. The title of the story is Hot Dog Water. All right. So just stay with me. This was a while back. This was when I first moved to Maryland. To North Carolina from Maryland. So I had been here maybe 2 or 3 years. And a good friend of mine from Maryland wanted to come down and visit. And we played ball together all the time. So like priority for him was he wanted to come, hang out, chill, play ball. So the day that we were going to play ball, we also got this invitation from a new family friend who was an older single gentleman. So everybody else goes to the gathering and we play ball. And then we come home, take a shower, and then rush over. So by the time we get there, everybody's already there for a few hours. And we're starving. So we're like, what's left to eat? All right. So first of all, this is an older single guy. So like it was like potluck. So like most of the stuff he made was still there. And it was, it's like, you ever had like those weird combinations and you're like, yeah, somebody older and single made this. And I'm not going to eat this, right? So the only thing left, the only thing left was hot dogs and chips. Now, when we saw the hot dogs were in this big pot, and we were like, "Damn, I don't really like boiled hot dogs. Like I prefer cooked hot dogs. Yeah. But like we're starving, so fine." And the older guy was like, "Oh yeah, take as many as you want. Like eat everything." So we had a couple hot dogs, some chips, whatever. We chilled. Everything was great. We got home, and individually we were going through it. Like that night, individually, he was going through it, I was going through it, but we didn't know the other one was. So in the morning, like we compared notes and we were like, yo, what? And we were both like, but I don't understand because like a hot dog, technically you could eat a hot dog out the package, really.
You ever ate a hot dog?
No.
Okay, I was about to say. I was about to say.
But I guess what I was trying to say.
A dry, wet hot dog out the package is crazy.
But I'm saying,
just a slimy, uncooked dog.
Yeah. But listen, but I'm saying is like it requires minimal effort.
Right, yeah.
You boil it's straight. So we're trying to compare notes and figure out like what happened that wiped us out last night. And then my oldest daughter walks in the room and she was like, "Oh, wait a minute. Y'all ate the hot dogs in the big pot?" And I say, "Yeah, why?" And she was like, he took them out of that pot to boil them in another pot. So if you took them out the big pot, they were never even boiled.
Oh.
Okay, so the theme of my story is sometimes when you're really trying to figure out something that's perplexed, you're too focused on the hot dog. Sometimes it's the hot dog water. What's up, Jordan?
Not blues.
I am not blues. Blues is somewhere being famous.
Being famous, yeah.
I'm not blues B, but I'm Jordan. Hi, I'm happy to be here on the mic. What we drinking on? I'm drinking water.
All right, so it's Ramadan and Lent and Rent and like some other things.
It's a whole bunch of. It's a real holy time of the year.
Yeah.
And so I'm taking the fasting seriously this year. So I'm drinking water.
Good for you. Good for you.
So as Jordan has pointed out, we're infidels. And so we are drinking Yellowstone Select. Now, if you're a faithful listener, you may know why Jamal has decided to be loyal to the Yellowstone brand. Jamal, what can you tell us about Yellowstone Select?
I can tell you that it is a 7th generation family distillers whiskey from Kentucky in Lebanon, made in Lebanon, 93 proof, which means it's 46.5% alcohol. That's not what you were.
Well, I mean, it's so much more impressive when you don't have to read it off the label. Steph, do you know why Yellowstone is a loyal brand of the podcast Poet Up?
I Wasn't that like one of the original like whiskeys that you guys had like in the
That's such
beginning?
a good
Question.
answer.
It is, but
I'm gonna get a lot of questions wrong. Like,
We're gonna save this for the we have like some trivia games and stuff set up for you. So we'll have this list
yeah.
for Yellowstone. In the meantime, can y'all welcome here at Poet Up Podcast, Grammy winner, legend of the 757, all things VA, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton Roads, all of that. Can y'all give it up for Steph Love? What's up, Steph?
hi, hello. Thank you for that introduction. That was so awesome.
Welcome. How you doing over there?
I'm doing good. I took a small nap because,
like it.
you get off from work and you're like, yeah, I think I have some energy. I don't. So I
Yeah.
sat on the couch and took like a 20-minute nap.
I like it.
Here we go.
This is prime adulting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Naps are official. Have you gotten to that point yet, Jordan?
Oh, for sure. What,
Mhm.
especially now when I'm faster, so I got to get up at like 5:30 to eat.
Word.
I'm going right back to sleep. Are you kidding me? Like what? Nah, naps are in the schedule.
Yeah.
I like it. Steph, so I know we talked beforehand and you're not drinking, but you as a listener to the show, which we appreciate, do have a drink. What do you got over there?
Oh, I have this Chattanooga whiskey. This is Tennessee High Malt, 91 proof, which is 45.5% alcohol. And this is batch numbered 25C07R.
Oh man, if you had said 07Q, that would have been a problem. But 07R, that's pretty.
I don't know why the
You
Q.
would have been the issue.
Q would have been the issue.
There's some problems with Q, but
I'm
but
totally
R is
joking.
good.
I'm totally
Oh,
joking.
okay. Me not knowing what the number meant.
Steph, we want to get into the Grammy. We want to get into all of that. But before we do that, like we want to dive into your poetic journey. When does Steph Love become Steph Love? Meaning, what was your first poem? What led you to poetry? Where'd the name come from? All of that.
Okay. All right. So I've been writing poetry since elementary school. My first poem was probably something super rhymey and probably an I love you poem to some crush I had in like the 3rd grade.
Of course, there it is.
I want to quickly interject this. We do this event here sometimes called Cringe Poetry, where we read all of our really terrible poems. And I broke out that notebook that I'm referring to. And in the front of it, it said, these poems are dedicated to Maya Angelou. Wait, what was I? What? But anyway, so I started writing in elementary school, continued writing, especially like when I discovered hip hop in elementary school. That like really just, like, oh my God, like what am I listening to? This sounds amazing. I wanna sound like that. So throughout the years, just kept writing. I wouldn't perform or say my stuff out loud until I was 27. So that was 2009 for me.
Word.
And my old roommate was an engineer at Music Theory Studios here, and they were just getting ready to open. And the husband and wife team, DJ Curry and Jazza Ray, were hosting an open mic. Me and my other roommate went there just to support, because I lived with a brother and sister, so we were supporting her brother. And of course, the Music Theory team. So we get there and we're like, you know what? I think we're going to read some poems next week. So that following week, like we went home, edited some stuff. My roommate also writes poetry, and like she dusted off some poems that, she's like, you know what? I'm going to read this. So we went the next week, and that like just took off from like October of 2009. Just kept frequenting that open mic. And then I met just a bunch of people. Marco Mercado, he's like retired in our area, but I call him a silent mentor because he was the first one that like really pushed me to like memorize my work. Also to tell me that I'll never get my full audience, so don't be afraid to do the poems that you're sick of. They're gonna be new to somebody. So he definitely pushed me to do that. Also, met Godchild, who's also a legend to this area. And it just like led into so many different opportunities. I was a part of a lot of different groups, starting with the showcase last Tuesdays. We were a team that put on a showcase every last Tuesday of the month in Chesapeake at this spot called 45 Degrees Martini Lounge. And we always featured spoken word. That was very important to Marco because this was his baby. And we featured all sorts of artists from the area. We've had Chad Hugo fall through with this opera singer. Her name is Stephanie. Yeah, he like came through and played saxophone. It was so cool. Yeah. We also had Drum. Back then he was Drama J. We gave him his first feature.
Wow, that's so fun.
And like and that was really dope. He's always been just like animated and just like I love his voice. I love his voice. So yeah, we ran that for 8 years. We didn't stay at 45 Degrees because they eventually like closed, but we had like a couple of different locations after that. And then Marco wanted to retire it because, you know, moving into dad life, you know, he was a husband, he was starting a new career and stuff. It was just too much. So around that time, that was like, well, during that 8 years, I was a part of a spoken word acoustic group called Parks and Recs. Like, we got to do a bunch of cool performances. We also recorded an album that's out there. If anybody wants to listen to it, it's called Whiskey and Pearls. It's older work. Yeah, Whiskey and Pearls is on Bandcamp by Parks and Recs. Yeah. So years later, like after last Tuesdays was retired, this was also when I was getting into slam. 2017 was when the first Verbbender slam team was Southern Fried. So yeah, so the last like 8 years of my life have been like slam, featured, all sorts of cool performances. And I stepped down from Verbbenders this past Southern Fried, June of 2025. So that's like kind of like an overview of my journey. Just got to do a bunch of cool stuff in between.
So, okay, you said you didn't share until you were 27.
Yeah, not like publicly. I would always just write my poems or my cool little raps in my room, and that was it. Like, I don't even think I really like. I don't think I shared with friends. Like, I don't recall doing that back then. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Okay, what made you write in the first place?
I think from a place of like passive aggressiveness, or like, you know, just as a kid, I was like picked on a lot. Like, even though like I'm writing like love poems or like, you know, just poems like that, I'm still like, it's a way for me to express like writing like helped me like at least just get it out, you know, like where you can't talk to an adult or, you know, like your friends aren't available or whatever, you know, poetry, journaling, you know, stuff like that really helped. So
you're able to assert your own voice and your own agency in a place that otherwise is seeking to silence it seems like.
So
okay, I did not know that you wrote raps, so
let's get into that. Let's get into that.
Let's not. No, I don't anymore. Or actually, I mean, I kind of have it. So I kind of have it, but they're on a computer somewhere.
What was your first rap name?
I didn't have like a rap name, but I had this AOL screen name, Ms. Steph Love. It was MZSTEFLUVA. And, and you know, back in the day with AOL, like you could do like the uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. Yeah. So that's how I wrote it out.
You need to run AOL back.
Yeah. Send out the floppy disk with the installation on it, the CD. Send them out. Like, let's do it.
AOL Tom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know
what?
Know. Yeah, AOL was straight, man.
Man,
it was fun opening your mail because it took, it took a minute and a half
It
to,
did.
to be able to connect.
Literally.
And then the little red flag would go up and be like, "You've got mail." That's
You
pretty
got
fun.
mail.
And then if
Mhm.
somebody called, it would disconnect you. Like, bro, like AOL was the shit.
It was. It definitely
That
was.
was horrible.
It was like our
but
first
see-
ISP. It was great.
Yeah,
Like,
you're looking at it from high speed internet eyes. Like this was, we don't know what the hell the internet is, but what we know is we can connect to other people that's not in our town, not in our state, and all it takes is like 5 minutes of our time before we're connected.
Unless you want to download a picture, which takes an additional 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this just sounds worse.
dial up was a struggle back then. It was a struggle, but we made it work.
Do you have, Steph? Do you have one rap that you wrote, or do you remember one bar? Do you remember one bar from Miss Steph Love?
Mm.
Ironically enough, I don't. I really don't. Like back then, so I was like 13 at the time. I was like 12, 13. And 103 Jams, that's like the big hip hop station in the 757. They used to have this DJ, LB, and he would do a roll call. And, he'd be like, "What's up, y'all? What's it going to be? Who's on the line with your homie LB?" And, people would call in and like do like a quick couplet. And like, and it was just so cool to me. And I would just like write them to myself. Like, just write them to myself. I wish I still had them. Like, I don't know. I have to like dig in the archives of
You had
my
like 6 or 7
things.
different couplets prepared, ready. Yeah.
I was
you
like,
never
you know what?
called
I'm
in?
going to call one day. I'm going to
Oh,
call.
okay. Yeah, I was about to say, you never called in?
No, like, cause then also, back then when you try to call like a radio station, it's just busy. It's busy.
Yeah.
You're not getting through at all.
If you could just find like a secretary or like an intern that works at the radio station, has nothing to do with Albie at all. Like all they do is just take orders to Staples and like pick up paper and stuff and just call them. And when they answer, like, "Hello, 103 Jams," and you say, "My name is Steph Love, and I'm here to say," they'll be like, "What?" And just keep calling back. Just call back until you've done all your couplets. You get reported on the registry.
Oh,
You
man.
get blocked. You can't call no more.
So this lady keeps calling in rappers.
They're gonna be like, "Ma'am, stop! Like, please
But
stop."
I mean, we all had rap dreams. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not all of us at this table, but we all had rap dreams at some point in time.
Oh, I just realized why this is important. I just realized that. Oh,
Okay, so Steph, we might as well say this now.
oh my.
This Yellowstone is significant for one host that used to rap.
Yes.
Can you guess which one?
I mean, I feel like Jordan is still rapping.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
and-
Thank you.
and,
Yes.
And
um,
rap it well.
so, I mean, Jay, is that you? Like,
It me.
It's you? Okay. It's me. Yeah, you got one right. You got one right.
My rap name used to be Yellowstone.
Oh.
gosh.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, I like that name though. That's
No. Hold on.
wait.
Hold on, Steph. It
no.
was an acronym.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was
Both
an-
words.
Yes, both. It
I'm
was
like, it's like this long.
Jay, remind the people what
Okay,
the
okay.
Yellowstone
All right.
stand for.
Yeah. So again, just to say this up front, this was the 90s and acronyms were big in the 90s. So it was me and my homeboy, and we were the Stones. He was Blackstone, I was
Blackstone.
Yellowstone. And so the Stones was Sophisticated Teachers of Nubian Education.
So you know what part of the 90s that was from, right? Okay.
This
And
was definitely early 90s. Like,
yeah, this is early 90s. And at that point, I was like, well, we might as well make the whole thing an acronym. And my partner, Blackstone, was like, nah, I think Stones is good. And then I was like, nah. So I came up with Youth Enticing Ladies Loving Only Women. Sophisticated teacher of music education. But you know what? That's the forerunner for J. Cole. Like you get the conscious rap part, and then you get the LL
But
part.
also, I'm really like, I'm about the women. Guys,
Really?
I'm enticing them.
Right.
Only them.
Oh,
And I love
God.
This
it.
is great.
Please.
You know,
Okay,
the thing about if somebody's gonna like announce you guys' name, like, well, obviously it'd be like, you know, the Stones, but like, now coming to the mic, like,
Yeah.
then,
It's like sophisticated education. Come on.
make some
Make some
noise.
noise. So that was your whole journey. I think like in that time, you also like established like a name, a rapport, and a skill for hosting, for curating. Like what gave birth to that?
I have to give credit to Last Tuesdays. Marco was our host, but he pushed me to like help like co-host with him. So on those nights, I would always be so scared, like, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But it would be this one particular night where I had to take over hosting from him because his daughter was being born. So he was like, hey, y'all, I'm going to be here for as long as I can. But as soon as my wife calls me or, you know, somebody calls me, is like, hey, you got to be here now. I'm gone. So, and we were like, you know, winding down, like, because we knew after that, like, we wouldn't be doing it too much longer. But that was like the first time I had hosted by myself. My God, I was so scared. Last Tuesdays for this area, especially for the artists that we featured and whatnot, everybody would look forward to it, you know? So like, I don't want to mess this up, you know? Also, we had incorporated, we called it the Power Hour open mic, like an open mic before the showcase to just like give an opportunity to more poets who wanted to come and spit, and just other artists that just wanted to perform. So we incorporated this Power Hour open mic. We also had trivia. I think like hosting that open mic gave me like confidence to start hosting stuff on my own. And I don't know when it like clicked, to be honest. Like I just kind of fell into it. I will say the first time I hosted a slam, I was so nervous. We've all been engulfed in slam. We all know how serious it is.
Yeah.
And slam was still being reintroduced to our area. I took over for Lady S. I was texting her with a bunch of questions. How many people do I have to have the slam? Like, we only have 4. Is that enough? Can we still have the slam tonight? Like, And then like remembering what to say to judges, remembering what to say to poets, like, but then hosting open mics like just became easier after that. Last Tuesdays kind of, I guess, trained me or got me ready for it. So I'm grateful for that.
What would you advise of someone that kind of they want to get into the hosting? They're a little bit scared. They may not have a safety net like crew that they can learn from. What type of advice would you give a person that wants to do it but is scared to do it?
I look at it like if you have performed, you have already been in front of people, and especially if you've featured, you have essentially hosted. So as cliche as it sounds, be yourself. The best advice is to just like trust yourself too. If this is something you really want to do, maybe give yourself a list of things like, okay, I want to run this show. It's an open mic. What are some things I have to have? Obviously, like promotion. I would say at least one partner. Just, you know, you don't have to have a big team, but maybe just one partner, somebody you trust. In the right venue for it, because sometimes you want to do an open mic in this really cool place, but like they don't have sound. Bring your own sound. Give yourself a checklist. What are some things that you know you'll need? What are some things that you need before the show? I would just focus on, you know, getting your basic stuff out the way, and then the night of the show, you get people to sign up. Kick it off with a poem or a song or whatever you do. So that way, like people who sign up aren't afraid to go first, because there are people who sign up for open mics and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to go first. I'm never like, you know, all right, just come on, you got it. You know, like I want to like give them confidence, but I also want to like meet them where they're at too, you know, and just be encouraging.
I'm curious as to know. I'm gonna ask some messy questions because I feel like that's
Oh gosh.
That's what blues would
That's
do.
what
Yes.
blues would
And
do.
you
And I
gotta
have to
embody
channel
the spirit.
Yeah, it's just it's giving me power. As a host, what is one of the worst nights you've seen hosting a slam, hosting a open mic, hosting an event when you just like The check already cash?
Because we've all had them, right?
For sure.
Yeah. I'll start with the slam. There was a slam. One of the judges had found that one of the poets didn't cite something correctly. The only thing is that it was not handled properly, because this was the first time that we had ever encountered something like this at our slam. What did that turn into? Me being the HR department and like profusely apologizing to the poet because we didn't handle it correctly. That was a very rough night. Slam is very specific, and there's people that one small thing goes wrong, like your whole slam is like gonna be trashed all over wherever, you know. It's exhausting. An open mic, I won't say a bad night per se, but there have been times where actually no, I'm gonna go back to a slam.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
It was the 2024 Grand Slam finals. I'm hosting. Every year, I would ask the poets that enter this competition or enter finals, you cannot read poems at finals. Like, you have to have all poems memorized. The reason for that is because we had poets read in the past, and they weren't judged as fairly as they could have been. And it, again, you know, like one thing happened at your slam and everybody's just gonna, you know, shit all over you. I'm sorry, we're allowed to cuss, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You've listened to this show before.
I know. I was trying to be like professional, and then I was like, you know. So yeah. So at this particular slam, there was one poet, you know, like, I don't think they were serious about wanting to be on the team, but they said yes to be in a final. So I was like, okay, everybody gets a chance. You know, everybody got to slam for their spots. This person proceeded to go on stage and just for like 4 minutes, like say the most like dumbest, offensive, borderline racist shit, and claimed to not be racist. And you know, it's like you have to be very professional after that. I mean, he disqualified himself because he went over time. And
I apologize for that though.
It was a whole thing. It was, yeah. But like after, you know, he had went up, I just like, I didn't want to acknowledge it, you know, because when you are hosting a slam, like, you can't acknowledge a poem that just happened, you know?
Right.
So I just did like what I do. Okay, judges, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, scores up, you know, and they gave what they gave. Some 6s, some 4s. And then I was like, unfortunately, this poet went over time. So unfortunately, they will be disqualified. Clap for the poet, not the score. And just went on about the night. But that was so stressful because we were in a venue that, I don't want to say the venue name, but yeah, they definitely like screwed us out of some money that we probably should have gotten. Yeah. It was already bad enough for that. And then that happened. And I'm just like, I just want this to be over with.
We'll call it Club 2000.
What was it?
I said, we'll call it Club 2000. That was a place in Charlotte in the early 2000s.
See, if Blues were here, he would have got that. I didn't get that.
I was a twinkle in the eye.
I'm sitting here with fucking amateurs. Amateurs.
We talking about a bunch of like early 90s stuff, and Jordan's like, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I'm just a baby. I don't know.
Let's continue with the messy.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
Steph, what was I want everybody to answer this question, but Steph, I want you to go first since you're our guest. Your lowest slam score. Just it doesn't have to be a combined score, but just your lowest slam score.
Oh, like individual?
Like that out of 5 judges.
I think it was probably like a 6 point something. It was the first Food for Thought that Roscoe and Jasmine had put together. It might have been, it's a toss up between that or the year that WALPS did a virtual year. I had got a bunch of like low scores. Like I don't think I was getting much of anything above like a 7 point something. For the virtual tournament. I think I ended up last in that too. I'm not afraid to admit these things. Like,
Even touching my lowest score. I feel like I have the lowest score out of everybody here.
You're talking to some losers up here, except for Jay Ward.
Jay Ward, yeah.
Except for Jay Ward.
Jordan,
honestly.
lowest score in a slam.
I want to say it was a 3.7, something like that, right? So what I will say is during COVID, we would have the Charlotte Slams outside of Spirit Square, and it's just this big open space. Yeah. And sometimes the people that would judge would not be like people who came to see there. Yeah. Sometimes Blues would grab a displaced person off the street and be like, "Do you want to judge a slam?" And the man took his job super serious and he didn't give me nothing higher than a 5 the whole night.
Oh my God.
I lost that slam bad.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I did see somebody get a 0 at a slam I hosted though. Ooh. That was crazy.
Because I also seen that too.
They wanted to just hurry up.
Jay Ward, lowest slam score.
This is gonna sound
9.6.
You're right. 9.9. Still co-champion in the world. Like
Good
what?
Mama read a poem. They gave me a 9.4.
I don't pay attention to the. I don't
Is it the low?
Skip this nigga, boy. I hate him so much.
Diplomatic ass answer.
I don't know.
God,
I'm sure I've gotten like a 6.7.
Don't nobody remember Mike's first 7 years. Remember the 3-peats. I get it. Oh my God, bro. Jamal, what is your answer? This man make me sick, bro. He can't keep getting away with this.
Okay. Picture this. 2007-ish. This is when Slam Charlotte and Respect to Mike were like neck and neck. I couldn't ever win. I'm okay at Slam. But I couldn't ever win Slam Charlotte slams because I'm always slamming against like Blues, Q, Mecca, Sheba, fucking Ed. Like, I'm slamming against people. Right. Anyway, it's a slam, me and Norris Guest.
Okay.
If you don't know Norris, he's a Charlotte poet, legend, like real good dude. Yes, rest in peace. I have this stalker poem. I do the stalker poem at the wind-up. It's a good poem. It's just not for every audience.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Your boy gets out of 5 judges, boy gets a total score of 10.7.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's really hard.
That's actually cold.
That's really. We need to put that in Wikipedia. Actually, like that's
the low.
That's hard to do.
The low score was a 1.2.
Oh.
I feel like 0.2 is more disrespectful.
Right.
0.2 is very disrespectful. The 0.2 is
give me a 0.
Wildly disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like,
just give me a damn 0.
Right. Yeah, honestly.
Yes. Like the poem is very out. Like it's an extreme exaggeration. To give me a 1.2, you think I'm serious?
Steph, I'm gonna tell you about this poem.
I'm not gonna lie. In some rooms, this is 1.2.
That's actually fair.
Listen, I can tell you who gave you the 1.2.
Oh my God.
It was me.
First of all, this is a dope poem. It is hilarious.
For sure.
However, so Jamal varies in intensity depending on the audience and the crowd, and sometimes sometimes he delivers the whole poem to one woman in the audience. And it is a stalker poem. It is very much a stalker poem. It starts off as a stalker poem. So the 1.2 came from the judge that you were looking at when you were delivering it. But it is a hilarious poem. It is absolutely a 1.2 or a 9.9, depending on...
No in between.
There's no in between.
Dang, 9.9 is like disrespectful too, though. Like,
sorry, 10.
Oh my
1.2 or 10.
No, let's talk about it, right? Because I've been preaching this for years. 9.9, a 9.9, just give me the 10, bro. Just give me the 10. A 9.9? Why? Why? What did I do for that 0.1? Huh?
Like, I heard someone say, "What I gotta do? Die?" Like,
I can tell you what a 9.9 is.
Please do.
A 9.9 is your poem was dope. It might have been the best of the night, but I want this person to win.
That's fair.
That's what it is.
yeah, that is true.
I forgive you. Forgive you.
Oh gosh. Okay. We gotta switch gears. We've been moving. Steph, this has been awesome. We gotta talk about the Grammys.
Okay.
And you are a Grammy winning poet for best spoken word album with Skillz.
I had saw that Skillz put out a call for wanting to work with other artists, like wanting to tell their stories. That was very important to him. I remember seeing the post and like just seeing everybody like hyped about it and whatnot. It wouldn't be until May of last year, like right before we left for Southern Fried, so like 2 weeks before competition, he reached out to me and said that he had a track that he was interested in having me on. And I was like, oh, okay. And I told him, I asked him all the specific questions, like when you need this by, like, what's this about, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All I had was a track name and a hook on the track, and that is all that I had to go off of. But I also told him my, like time restraints at the time, because this is my last year with my team. I have to focus on this competition. Like, I won't be able to get to you until, like after we get back. So he was like, matter of fact, let me send this to you if you're not interested in, you just tell me if you want to, if it's a go or if it's not or whatever. It's all good either way. So, I got the track and I was like, oh, wow, this is pretty dope. I know I could write to this. But I told him, I was like, hey, I got some ideas brewing. I will get this to you, but I have to get through this first. And he was like, all right, cool. So I had to sit with it for a while. But I was honored, I've met Skillz through Fresh Radio events. Shout out to DJ B and Boss Lady. Skillz would come through and DJ with DJ B, and I didn't even know that he even knew my work or even knew that I was a spoken word artist or any of that, So I don't know if maybe it was just like the conversation that him and I had that he was like, oh, she mentioned she's a spoken word artist. So I don't know to this day. But I did think that it was really dope that he had reached out. I wrote I wrote my poem. I sent it to him. Yeah, also apologized for the delay, but told him, I had to get through Southern Fried first. He was like, this is amazing. You killed it. This is perfect. You don't have to cut anything. So I ended up recording it a few weeks later. Like, the way how he approached this project, I think this is important to say. The way how he approached this project, he didn't want it to be about himself. Obviously, it's his name on the album, but he wanted to highlight the other stories. He wanted to highlight the other voices. When I saw him before the telecast, like, one thing that he said, I've been saying from day one, this is not about me. This is not about me. And I felt like that was just really dope.
I want to say on your behalf, in fact, I want to speak directly. Hold on, where's my camera at? I want to speak directly to the Slam team that Steph was a part of. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if a recording artist calls me and says, we need to work on a track, I'm gonna show up at Southern Fried, but
Rewards like Pull It Up podcast. What?
right. Listen, yeah. I mean,
I'm
listen.
gonna be out of practice for a couple of weeks.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly. We talk about dedication and commitment. So shout out to Steph.
That's
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, I had an obligation, and plus, like, we were a week away from our VA tournament that's our fundraiser. So I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way that I can focus on wanting to give him a quality poem, and I'm in here like trying to memorize the 12 out of 13 group pieces I'm in. But yeah, just truly an honor. We know Skillz to be, a lyricist, a rapper, a DJ. He's an educator. He's a lot, but he's an artist and he's a writer,
Yeah.
And I remember his debut on Rap City, like literally 30 years ago. I think it just From Where was just celebrated. And I remember being like, oh my God, there is somebody from Virginia on Rap City during a very
Yeah.
New York dominated time.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
that was just really,
Right.
really dope to me.
Yeah.
And so I told him also at the telecast, I never thought that 30 years later that I would be working with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really grateful to him. He made, I think it's like 18 or 19 people total Grammy winners. He made a 10-year-old a Grammy winner. He made his wife a Grammy winner. Like
Yeah,
he
that's
made me, Naisha Fox, Radio B, and a couple other poets, Grammy winners, the producers, the engineer, he was adamant, like, this is not about me. This was the team, and the singers on the project too. Estella's on this project, Katie London, who is out of the UK. I think those are the only two artists that aren't from Virginia on the album. So
I hope there comes a time, and not necessarily on a spoken word album, but I hope there comes a time where Roscoe and Skillz can actually partner.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, they're both so skilled at what they do. It would be great to see that. Also, I don't know if you ever talked to Skillz, but I mean, personally, I think it'd be fun to talk to him on the podcast.
Yeah. And I'm sure he would love that.
Poetry wrap up album. Because his year-end wrap-ups are fucking...
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
The wraps ups are fire.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Has kicked in.
Kick it in some more.
Okay, Steph, what was attending the Grammys like?
Follow-up question. How close did you get to Doechii, if at all?
Me and a good friend of mine, Maria Rosado, her stage name is Goldie. She's in Voice of Fire. We've been talking about going to the Grammys since the summer because her and her best friend wanted to go the year before. We just, had too much going on, so couldn't make it happen. So fast forward to November when the nominations came out, we were like, oh no, we're going for real, because Voice of Fire was nominated a bunch of times via the clips and Piece by Piece. And then Words for Days got nominated as well. So we were like, oh, we're making this happen. She's also a Recording Academy member. So when you're a Recording Academy member, you get access to buy tickets. These tickets are not cheap. So we started planning the trip. So fast forward, I got to LA Friday night. Got to hang out with an old friend, Anne Maria, and then Saturday we got to chill. And then Sunday is the day of the awards. So me and my friends, Gina and Ace, Maria wasn't with us because, as you know, Voice of Fire performed at the Grammys. Luckily, our hotel was like walking distance. So we're just like right across the street to the Peacock Theater. That's where the premiere awards were. The telecast was in the Crypto.com arena, which was right next door. That's also where the Lakers play. I see that you have a Lakers jersey on. So we walk over there, and let me tell you, I am like gushing over everyone in line. It is so early in the morning, but everyone is like sequins and beautiful dresses and suits. And my Southern hospitality, I was like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. Like, I'm talking to everybody, and, everyone in LA is like, so it's like, they could tell my ass is not from there, but I'm like, I'm just giving out compliments left and right. So we've, finally get to the end of the line, but the line is like moving fast. So we get in there. We're confused on where to sit because on our ticket, it says that we're in a certain section, but I guess that was for later. None of that was communicated. None of that was communicated until we
like
got
when
in there.
was it like when your category is up, you come down type?
So that you don't even know until you get this program. So like they don't send out nothing. I am freaking out because this is so cool. So we go to sit down. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this comedian, but Phoebe Robinson is in the same row. And I just run over to her and I'm like, oh my God, are you Dope Queen Phoebes? Like just total fangirl moment. Like I love her. So I was just like, oh my God, I've been listening to you since Two Dope Queens podcast. Like, I just love you. I was like, can we take a selfie? And as we're like waiting for everything to start, Ace says, you know what, Steph, if you guys win, you should go up there. And I was like, nah. I was like, Skillz is here. Like, no, he's got it. I would never. The awards get started. We're seeing so many people accept awards. Gloria Estefan, FKA Twigs, Kehlani, Duran Bernard, Aaron Osborne. Jimmy Jam was presenting some of the best rap performance, also R&B, and also the best spoken word poetry album. That was the last in the set of categories that he was presenting. So it's also important to note that you have 45 seconds for an acceptance speech. And there was a lot of people there not there to accept their awards. So they were either on the red carpet, like interviewing, or they were probably just planning to be at the telecast. Like that's probably just how it went for them. I'm not sure, I'm not in their scheduling or whatever. I just knew we paid a lot of money for these tickets. I'm trying to be here start to finish.
Okay.
So Duran, he runs to the stage to accept his award, and Kehlani accept her award. That was really dope too. People were up there like fuck Ice, da 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 da. We saw Clips. Well, Clips wasn't there to accept their award. Doechii was not there to accept her award. So best spoken word category is last in Jimmy Jam's list. He's like, and the nominees are, and then Queen Sheba, Mark Marcel, Amari Hardwick, and Anthony Hamilton, Saul Williams, and I think it's Carlos Nino, and then Mad Skillz. And my heart is pounding. My heart is pounding, and I'm like recording it. And the Grammy goes to Mad Skillz, Words for Days. And I'm like, like the video I have is just straight chaos from like my perspective. And I'm standing up looking around and my friends are like, Steph, just go. And I'm like, I'm looking around and they're playing music like long enough for somebody to come out. Like, yeah. So, the music like stops, but I see B-Boy Soul, who's the producer on the song that I'm on, he goes up there, and at that point, like in this video, you'll hear, Steph, just go. And I drop my purse. Again, we're in the middle of a row, so I'm like, excuse me. I trip over the lady at the end, and I sprinted in heels down the decline to the stage, just running. And I waved at him and was like, hey, it's Steph Love. Like, so that's why, like, if you've seen the video, you'll see him, like, he's trying to say, like, something from the heart, because I get it. Like, I didn't even know what the hell to say when I got up there. But, like, and, like, for the record, I was running up there to truly just support him, not to, like, take over a moment or whatever. Like, I want to just say that. But I don't know how I was not nervous. I literally had just ran, and then I get to the stairs and I'm like, okay, this is fine. Just, whatever. And then he hands me this trophy and I'm like, whoa. It's like, wow.
So that brings me to a question. Did you pay to get an actual Grammy?
So as far as we know, we're only eligible for the participation certificate, and there's
Oh,
there's
gotcha.
a certain window. So like that's coming up soon, and we'll have to pay
Yeah.
for that. It's
Yeah.
150. I will totally pay that. Like
For real.
if I
Yeah.
could pay for the
For sure.
trophy, I would too. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
I
go broke
mean,
for that, you know, like
next to an
but
Emmy winner, so I get it.
Not right now. I'm Emmy nominated. Blues is a 3-time Emmy winner.
I know
Steph,
this is so cool.
all right, Steph, I have to ask you this. This is not a question, actually. I'm gonna read to you what you said as the acceptance.
Oh boy. This is what the Poet Up podcast is about.
What? Okay.
All
Are
right,
you,
I'm
expecting I'm
ready.
gonna read it in her voice?
No.
Oh,
You
I
should.
just,
You should.
okay. This is for fucking Virginia.
yep, I saw that.
Type shit.
I'll read the rest, but I want to focus on the first part. This is for poetry. This is for the poets. This is for the writers, the singers, the songwriters, the collaborators, everybody. Skillz. We did it. We did it. All right. I want to focus on the first part because this is what I thought when I heard this. I thought of the moment, the 95 Source Awards, and what it meant to me to hear Andre say, "The South got something to say."
I remember that too as well.
Yeah.
You do not.
Very
but
vividly.
okay.
And even though I'm not from Virginia, it felt like that same kind of moment. It felt like, damn, this is important. Like,
Facts.
this is for fucking Virginia. Did you plan to say that, or is that just what came out?
That's just what came out, and I'm not gonna lie, I had the worst. I've been saying mild, but it was definitely an anxiety attack after, because I was like, "What did I just say? What did I just do? What just happened? Why did I? Oh my god! I didn't. It was so bad." And then again, they whisk you away. They whisk you away for interviewing, and I'm a deer in headlights. Like I don't know what to say here, but
So like me growing up in the poetry community, I always feel like Virginia has such this long lineage. When you think about poets who have lived there, poets who are from there, like Roscoe, Ayana, Breeze, like the list goes on and on and on and on. What, from the outside looking in, like what makes Virginia so special for artists?
I think like we want to produce our own sound, our own voice. Like I know that this is said in slam a lot, like just more like outside of the box, like thinking. Every region has their sound, you know. But Virginia is just like I don't know how to explain it. There's just something in the water. That's how I'm gonna do it.
It was a bar.
It was
Wait,
a bar.
hold on.
That's what I'm saying. There's just something in the water. I'm just so proud of where I'm from. You know, Virginia isn't. What's wild to me is like Virginia isn't as a popular area as like a Charlotte or a New York City or a DC or you know stuff like that. When I was like, this is for poetry. This is for the poets. I wanted that to be said first. When I was like, this is for the writers, and, you know, I wanted to like, I wanted that to also be for everyone who was on the album, you know, like, cause you know, it wasn't just poets. But yeah, so like, I wasn't expecting, I want to be very clear, I was not expecting to do that. Like, I guess, but also shout outs to my friends Ace and Gina because I was not going to go up there. They kept saying, Steph, go. It took me like 10 seconds to register. I need to go up there. And yeah. And then being whisked away backstage, I am texting Skillz all caps. Where are you? Where are you? And the other side of that is last year when this category was being announced, it was announced towards the end. So he thought that he had more time. And again, you don't. So this is my first time going to a big awards ceremony like this. So I didn't know that they just surprise you the day of with the order. So, but yeah, like he was on the red carpet, you know, interviewing and stuff with his publicist. And he said right when he was about to text his boy, like, hey, you know, should we come in? He said his phone just blew up. He thought he had an Amber Alert. Thought there was an Amber Alert on his phone. And then at this point, they're at the crypto.com arena. And the way they have it, no public can get to any of this. You have to go through the Peacock Theater to get to the crypto.com arena and so on and so forth. Like, nobody from the outside is getting in there unless you got a ticket or proper credentials. So, like, the way how they had to run from where they were to, you know, to be able to, you know, like, be like, hey, you know, we just won, you know? So, yeah, but he did get to do an acceptance speech.
I think I saw that on the cover.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did get to do it.
I think it worked out better for Skillz overall.
Yeah,
that he wasn't there, and that you and the other brother accepted. I think it worked out for Virginia better that you accepted and that speech was given, especially because if Skillz is saying this is not about me, then it fits that narrative.
Yeah,
that he wasn't there to accept, but some folks from Virginia accepted in his behalf. I think that fits better. Steph, we have 2 games that we want to play.
Okay.
I realized as I'm saying that I said that kind of like like I was on Saw or something.
You want to play a game? You want to play a game?
That way.
Wait, the first game is called...
It's called That's Cap. If you're wondering why my lips weren't moving, it's because Jamal has a sample of me saying that.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Okay, That's Cap. That's Cap operates very simply. I'm going to read a statement, and you will tell me whether that's cap or whether that's facts.
Okay.
But you gotta say, that's cap.
Just like that.
Okay.
All right.
Can I practice it?
Yeah, please practice.
That's cap.
Oh, that was great. That was phenomenal.
In fact, let's swap out the sample.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm gonna clip that one.
That'll be the sample from that one. These are all Mad Skillz or Grammy. Yeah, or let's just say they're all Grammy related. Yeah, they're all Grammy related.
I'm gonna lose.
Oh, actually, that's not true. The first one is Mad Skillz, and the next one are Grammy. Okay, one of Mad Skillz' biggest hits was "The Nod Factor." In that song, he says he's like a black president. This is all true. Now, the "That's Cap" part is he said he's like a black president because rappers ain't seeing him. Cap or not cap?
That is not cap. That is facts.
That is facts. You're correct. All right.
Oh, wait. I gotta give.
I always start off with a softball. So Skillz, if you're watching, like Steph knows, Steph is up on Mad Skillz.
Yep. And also
lyrics. All right. Here's the second one. Maybe this is a little bit tougher than that one.
Okay, I'm gonna lose. Okay.
Okay. So this year, at least 19 Virginia artists took home Grammys. At least. Which is a big year. It's a big year. Last year, only Mad Skillz and Shabuzi were even nominated for a Grammy. I believe that's true.
Shabuzi from Virginia?
Yeah,
Woodbridge.
Northern Virginia,
wow. Yeah. Okay, so then last year, going back to last year, only Mad Skillz and Shabuzi were nominated as Virginia artists last year, with only Shabuzi actually winning the Grammy last year.
Oh wait, this is cap or facts? Question
Right.
mark?
But you have
Okay.
to say that's cap or that's facts.
Did you? Winning? I think that's cap.
But you have to say it a certain way, or else it doesn't.
That's cap.
That is true. I mean, that's correct. Who's actually won his first Grammy this year?
Yeah, this year.
So
Yeah.
they didn't count him as a winner for Renaissance?
Renaissance was
not on my Google
2023.
not on my Google search.
So now that's a good point
Good
because
fucking luck.
because
That
he
was
was a
for Cowboy
collaborator.
Carter Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's a collaborator. So he does technically have an Emmy, but it wasn't for his song. So that's so technically you
Put
would have
me
been
on the
correct either
board,
way.
Grammy.
You would have
Oh,
been
you can do it.
Yeah.
To be honest, okay. Sorry for the distraction, but you can become a Grammy voter.
They don't want that.
You
I'm letting y'all know
can,
right now. Y'all do not want to put
but
power in my hands.
You know who's gonna win the Grammy next year? Coda the Friend.
For sure. Go to the Friend and West Side Gun. And that's all who's winning every Grammy. Why does West Side Gun have a Latinx Grammy? I don't know.
That's
no.
crazy.
Stove God Cooks winning every category.
Yo, first of all, I know you got to get to your point, but let me just say, Stove God Cooks deserve a Grammy just for that hook on
the Marvin Gaye?
Yeah.
Oh my God. If the bread, I get money, Kid Cudi day and night. I said, this is gospel. This is so beautiful.
See how I'm being voided out? Oh.
The song says it all the time. Like, we need more poets as recording academy members. I want to vote on these things, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I have one more That's Cap question.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully I can.
I think you get it. The Virginia artist who took the most Grammy wins in history from Virginia is James Taylor with 6 Grammys.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
James Taylor was a beast.
Yeah. X. Or Missy.
Most Grammy wins.
Most Grammy wins.
I feel all right. I'm gonna say that's Cap because I want to say like between like Pharrell, Missy, and Timberland, they probably have more wins than
Yeah, I want to say Pharrell got 6 or 7. It got to be Pharrell, right?
So do I need to give the...
Well, I was waiting for you to weigh in. What do you think?
James Taylor. Damn it. I mean, yeah, I think I'm going Pharrell as well.
Okay, first of all, Steph is correct. Give her the horn. So prior to this year, Pharrell had 13.
Oh wow!
So he now has 14.
Damn.
I was way off.
Shout out to James Taylor, but Pharrell is smoking.
Yeah,
So-
bro.
yeah. I
Me
was
and
gonna
Jordan
say-
get this.
Right.
Yeah, no, 13 is.
I just happen to know that Jordan has a game that he wants you to play. And this goes back to our being messy.
I have one messy game, and then I might have another messy game.
I
Oh
like
my
it.
god, this is crazy.
All right, so my first messy game is a blind ranking.
Okay.
I'm going to throw out 5 Virginia teams by year. So like specific Virginia teams.
Oh, okay.
Specific slam Virginia teams. And I want you to put them in a blind ranking 1 through 5 without knowing who comes next.
They're all number 1.
Oh, without knowing. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Without knowing. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck
Right.
and Godspeed.
You ready? Okay, I'll start off simple enough. 2023 Verb Benders. I know this team holds a special.
That's tough because she's on the team.
Yeah.
that was a big year for us. That was a big year. That was a big year. Okay, so what's the other 4?
Oh, you have to
No,
rank
no.
this one.
You have to place it somewhere 1 through 5 without knowing who comes next. Yeah.
Yeah. Rank it, and then you get the next one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This one is 1.
Yeah.
This one is 1. This one is 1. I got a lot of love for all the teams that we competed against that year, but we worked so hard. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Let me get off.
No, that's real. That's real. And I'm with it. The next one will be 2022 Writers Den.
Ooh.
So that's Roscoe, Ayana, Aisha.
Breeze is on that
Yeah,
team.
Breeze.
Yeah, this was a powerhouse
Carmen.
team. Carlin.
Five. I like it. Oh.
I'm gonna give them 2.
So I see where this is going.
I see what this is. By the way, this is the smart play. This is the smart play. But yeah.
So this is where Jordan becomes even messier.
Oh God, here we go.
Good luck.
And I'm gonna put a DMV team.
Okay.
And say 2014 Nationals champions Beltway.
Oh boy.
I mean, but you can't go back and revise, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So-
I don't think that I'm familiar with the 20 because I started slamming in 2016, 2017.
Right. I will take them away. But the Beltway team was Roscoe, Pages.
Oh wow!
Keith. Like it was
I think
crazy
they made finals or
I
like.
don't think they won, did they?
No, they won.
They
I
won?
checked. Yeah, I checked.
Okay.
I checked Wikipedia because
Oh,
I'm
nice!
trying to on that 3 times.
Yeah.
I just want to say for the record too. I'm big fans of everyone that is being mentioned here, like, and everybody in this podcast right now. So
And that's what we do here.
So I'll take Beltway out. So we got Verbender's 2023 sitting at 1, Writers Den sitting at 2. Let's go 2025 Slam. No, 2025 Rich Inc.
and I'm not allowed to reorder.
Not at all. Maybe at the end we'll let you reorder, but let's do the blind ranking first.
We're gonna go 3 because I can't change anything.
I see where this is going.
Like it's like Dylon.
Yeah.
I already know where this is going. So then for 4, I will say 2024 Spellbound.
2024.
Who's that?
So that was
It was Torian.
Medusa was Black, Torian, Kamau, and Breeze.
Oh, that's a tight team.
Yeah, I'll give them 4. I'll
Give them 4. And in the 5th spot, we would have Slam Connection 2025.
Slam Connection.
They were really good. They were really good.
But they were really
They were very good, very polished. 2 of our, past team members, one was coaching and the other one is Slam Master. And also another
LaCroix
past
and,
team member as well.
Word.
LaCroix and
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
And Des from Water
Yeah.
Hole.
Oh, yeah.
Des was on the team as well.
Yeah.
Which it's already been announced, but Des is on Verbenders this
I saw that.
year. So yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah. So if I could reorder, am I allowed to reorder now?
Sure. I'll let you reorder now.
Okay. So I think I would move Slam Connection up to 3 and move the other 2 down.
Word.
So that would be Verbenders 2023 at 1. Then you would keep.
That was a strong year.
That was a very strong year.
Thank you. That was.
You would keep Writers in at 2. Then it would be Slam Connection at 3. Rich Inc. at 4. And then
Spellbound at 5.
Spellbound at 5.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I'm gonna get phone calls.
Maybe, but also maybe only 4 people might listen to /watch this. So
Oh no, we clipping this one.
never mind.
Damn.
If we clip this, it's gonna. It's
But I think that the initial ranking was played very smart.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
For
we
sure.
just going straight in
For
order.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bam.
For sure.
And I think it shows that you have much respect for all these teams and all these folks.
Ew.
I will give you a messy question. It's a messy question. I think it has a way out. It's a messy question. Okay, this is a follow-up question. Best individual Virginia poet ever
boy.
of all time. You can only name one.
Damn. You gotta go with yourself.
I'm trying to
This-
think if somebody asked me.
I have no clue who I'm saying.
Right.
Steph,
I don't know.
Go with yourself because you can justify that. You can justify saying
that is the smart play, but there's the artist you that wants to say somebody else, and then there's the smart you that's like, nigga, I got a Grammy. You know, got a Grammy.
You know where this goes next, though. Here's the thing. You know where it goes next.
Nah, be messy. This is a place.
Yeah,
this is the
it
place.
is. It really is the place to be messy.
I know I can only give one, and I'm not gonna name myself, but two people do come to mind, and it is a toss up between 13 and Nazareth
Word.
and the GYEXP.
Woo! I like this. I like this. Ah.
Shout
Who
out
would
to
you say,
13.
Drake?
Of those two?
No, but that's crazy.
Right.
Hey, set that up. Charm City next season. Let's
Right,
set that
right.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, let's set that up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if 13 is slamming anymore.
I don't think so, but let's bring him out of retirement.
Yeah,
Just
let's
a
set that
one-time head-to-head. 13th,
Yeah.
first of all, 13th was a problem, yo. Have you heard 13th?
I have. I listened to Sheba's project and he was
Yeah.
on there, so I had
Yep.
to go back.
Bro.
Yeah, and he also just gave a workshop here. Shout outs to G. He put together a poetry masterclass workshop that included him as the last week, and he was great. He was great.
That is dope.
Mhm.
If you are asking me, are you talking about Carolina or Virginia?
Oh, Virginia. I was going to ask you about Virginia, but don't ask me about Carolina. It gets
Okay.
messy.
It gets messy,
Look,
man.
that's messy. Carolina.
Because if you
No,
ask
that's messy.
Because if you ask me about Virginia, I don't know about the greatest because I don't know the history. But
Yeah.
a name I always lift up when they are not in the room with me is Khalil Houston.
Yes.
Yeah, cool,
I
dope.
think he's
Yes. I
a good-
agree. I love him.
You know what I love about all the poets that I've met from Virginia is all the poets I've met from Virginia know the history.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
poets I've met from Virginia who I know who they are because I'm still keeping up with Slam and Button and whatever, but I ain't been outside like that for real in the last few years. But I know who they are. But I go to an event and they knew who I am, and I'm like, the only way you know who I am is if you're doing history. That's the only way you know who I am because I
And we
ain't been
also-
outside. I ain't been
Yeah.
outside in the last few years.
That's dope.
I'm trying to think of what my answer is, man. Up for Virginia. Damn.
I
gotta
trying
think about
so
it
hard
more.
not to say Roscoe right
Now,
now.
I was gonna say some people that are still on the table here. You still got Tim Siebels. You still have Roscoe Burnhams. You still have
Well, first of all, so Tim Siebels, who is, if anybody's interested, is not a slam poet at all.
right.
Tim Siebels. All right, I'll give you this little side story. I know we're running on time.
Facts.
Well, damn.
We're over time.
This
is
could
a
be a
great
drink
show.
champs podcast. It
Right.
could be the 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Tim
You're right.
Siebels is dope. So from Medusa Was Black, she once told me, like, your poems remind me of Tim Siebels. She said you should check out his work. And then I looked him up and I was like, oh, he's not. I was only into slam at the time. I wasn't like into publishing and writing. So I was like, oh, that's cool, that's dope. But I didn't look him up. So then when I did get into publishing and writing, I was at the Tin House Winter Workshop under Erica Dawson. And Erica Dawson like wrote this really generous letter for all the cohort afterwards. And in her letter, she was like, your work really reminds me of Tim Siebels. You should check out Fast Animal by Tim Siebels. So I was like, all right, this is two people that have said this. So I got Fast Animal. I looked up Tim Siebels and his work. And he was the first poet that I read that I was like, oh, yeah, I see it exactly. I see exactly where we're similar. I see exactly where this work leads to. Shout out to Tim Siebels. He's dope. Did you want to answer the question, Jamal, or are you trying to fast forward into the like freestyle session?
Yeah, I was about to say, no, I don't have any answers or questions. I'm good.
Can you guys give a best poet in North Carolina?
Damn it.
Can I be messy?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
it is for sure. I think everybody at this table will agree, except for the person we're gonna say because he's not here. It's blues.
It's blues.
It's for
It is
sure
blues.
blues.
So the only person that is in that running is Dasan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It's a 2-race horse, and then the third race is Jay Ward, but Jay Ward would never allow himself to be in the race.
I think the question.
But I'm on them niggas' ass.
No,
I swear to God, I'm on your ass.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If I
I
had
appreciate you, by the way,
If-
and you are on our ass for real.
If I had to choose North Carolina poets, I would choose blues, Dasan. I would choose. Damn. Number 3 is hard. Number 3 is hard because
She just asked you for one.
I can't give I always got to give a top 3 or a top 5. Like, don't ask me who my favorite is because it's gonna be
All
like
right,
17 people. Like,
we'll stop there.
One day we're gonna have a all-star Virginia versus Carolina.
I like it.
Damn,
That's gonna be
to.
crazy.
Yeah, like a
we
all-star
have to. I will return back to Slam for this. Like, I think as we like grew our Virginia teams, like that was definitely something we wanted to do because we saw that, North Carolina has 6 teams. I think at one time Florida had like 5 or 6 teams.
Yeah.
Texas had like 5 or 6 teams.
Yeah.
It could be, just like its own thing. Like,
Did any of y'all catch that the minute she knew she was recording with Skillz, she was like, I'm retiring from
it was ironic. It was crazy because when I, told the team, like I didn't like make the public announcement until our send-off night. But that was the first thing that I got to do outside of running events. Like, so that was the first thing back is just Steph Love, even though like this is a collaborative project, but just as me, not as Verb Benders, not as Last Tuesdays, not as Parks and Recs, not as any other thing that I've been a part of. So yeah, but that's crazy that was the first thing, Meanwhile, I was like, listen, guys, I'm just trying to, focus on publishing books, like whatever, one woman shows and the things like, and then that happened.
She was like, Steph Love is not like the rest of you need. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I lied. I'm not on their ass. Ashley Lumpkin is ahead of me.
Oh yes,
Lumpkin is for sure ahead of me.
As a writer, nobody's touching.
As a
Ashley
writer,
Lumpkin.
as a coach,
nobody's touching. Nobody's touching.
Yeah.
Nah, nobody's touching.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful as my coach this year. But everybody else,
Yeah.
I'm on your ass.
All right.
I was gonna say.
All right, just a couplet for you retiring from slamming and letting the team know that you are no longer slamming. I hate to tell y'all, maybe y'all peep it on Skillz cover, but I'm out. I'm retired. I miss Steph Lover.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm hiring Jay to ghostwrite everything.
Steph. All right. We're winding down. You are a listener / watcher of the show, so you know what's coming up. But before that, tell the people where they can find you, follow you, all that good stuff.
Okay. So hopefully you follow me even after this really terrible freestyle I'm about to do. You can find me on Instagrams at SLFIVE. It's SL5. I'm Stephanie Lask on Facebook. That's my real name. I'm SL5 on TikTok. I don't post nothing up there. Also, I do web design and graphic design. You can find some of my work at sl5designs.com. Also, I haven't updated my spoken word website in 1,000 years. Spokenwordbysteph.com. And yeah, that's those are my things. Those are my things.
Are you ready to freestyle?
Yes, but no. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's all good because you don't have to go first.
Okay.
There's no pressure.
Jordan's going first.
Oh,
Ultimate rapper.
oh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about freestyling.
I
don't.
You're blues. So
You're blue, so no pressure. No pressure.
Damn. All right, let me challenge it.
No pressure.
And then I will go, and I'll get cut off.
Yep.
And how things go.
Yep.
So no pressure at all. Then you'll go, and then Jamal will pick up the rear because Jamal's our best freestyler. If he went before you, it would be intimidating. So we have him afterwards, all at the end to close.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I need like a word bank. No, I'm just kidding.
Jordan.
Which one of these young static throwaways we rap into?
None of them.
Oh.
Do you want an easy beat, a medium beat, or a hard beat?
Easy, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do easy.
I like it. All right, here we go.
Is this easy?
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I was like,
It is easy. I swear.
All right. Look, it's Young YJB around. Today I'm repping for 2 up and 2 down with Steph Love. I'm a step or 2. And Jay Ward next to me and next to you is Malchi.
Yeah.
It's how we do. We in the stew where I record and where we talk.
Yeah.
And sometimes Toya be in the other room really bored because we do not be recording. And my name is Jordan.
Hey.
Zooming like I'm Jeff Gordon. I rap right.
Yeah.
I rap tight. I rap like I really wanna pass the mic. So here you go. The J Ward.
Shout out to Radio B. Shout out to Roscoe. Shout out to this flow. Sound like y'all came from Costco. What you buy? A knife to pop through your windpipe slow. Then the blood gush out and all you can say is whoa. Cause now the blood is gurgling and all you can see is the...
No. It's way too much.
This is a family show.
No. You went 2 steps too far, Jay Ward. It happens.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, Steph Love can do better than this. Let's fire up the beat.
Oh God. Okay.
So, you
All
got
right.
this.
Okay. Okay. All right. The time went by really fast. I got to be on the Poetic podcast with
Hey.
Malchi, Jay Ward, and Jordan Bailey. Yeah. I'm gonna pass the mic to somebody who do
Okay.
better than me. And that is Malchi.
Let's
Okay.
go.
That's
All right,
awesome.
All right, now what you about to hear is the lyrical miracle spiritual in the swimming pool.
You're
Okay.
about to witness the sound.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Truth
Yeah,
on the mic.
it's Jamal.
Yeah.
Truth MC. Mulchi.
They talk about. Never mind. They don't talk about shit.
I thought he was gonna do it for real.
Shout out.
No, you know what they said they talk about. It was like, oh shit, what they talk about?
They don't talk about shit. Shout out to all our listeners across the globe.
Hey,
Shout out to the United States.
maybe.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Shout out to Germany,
Yep.
Canada,
Hey,
Australia.
mate.
Mike
Shout out to Brazil,
Brazil.
Ireland,
I don't know what they're saying, Ireland, but yeah.
Malaysia,
Uh-huh.
the UK,
The UK, the UK, the UK,
Russia with they warring asses.
The UK. The UK.
Shout out to Sweden.
The UK. The UK.
Senegal.
Senegal.
Shout out to Spain.
Senegal.
The Czech Republic.
Senegal. The UK. The UK.
Shout out to Mexico.
Senegal.
Shout out to Qatar.
The
All
UK.
right.
The UK.
Everybody else is too low.
Get your numbers up.
Yeah, facts.
Hey,
Shout out to everybody that listens.
Jamal said you're insignificant.
Shout out to
Hey.
all our listeners over all of the different places
The
where
VA,
podcasts are
VA,
given away.
VA, 2 up, 2 down. VA, 2
Yeah.
up, 2 down. VA.
Shout out to my hype man.
VA.
Shout out to everybody that watches, listens, all that good stuff. In the words of Bomani Jones, give us 5 stars, because if you give us 4 stars, especially today with Jordan
If
in
you
the
give us a
building,
1.2, if you give us a 9.9,
If you
Yeah.
give me a 9.9 on this podcast, I will find you and get that 0.1 out your ass.
right? Shout out to Steph Love.
shout out to Steph.
Shout out to Steph.
Thanks for doing
Shout out
this.
to you guys. Shout out to you guys.
So give us 5 stars, because in the words of Bomani Jones, if you give us 4 stars, we are inclined to believe that you are a hater. And we out.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you guys. This was fun. It was
Blow it
fun.
up, blow it up.